I don't agree or I don't think that instituting a mandatory federal minimum wage across the board is a good idea. In my opinion, a federal minimum wage would actually probably do more immediate harm than good. And that's not that raising to 15 an hour. Now, this does not mean that I think the federal minimum wage is good. I think $7 is crazy. Obviously, there's a disconnect there. What people misunderstand is they think that I'm talking from a political nature, right? Like cost of, whatever. But I mean it both ways. $15 an hour in Manhattan, you're homeless, okay? The problem is, and that should be much higher if you're looking at it from a regional base. If you were to suddenly raise $15 an hour, every little small town and drive-through city and southern state with lower cost of living, you are going to cause a massive spike in unemployment. If the median income in a town in Louisiana is $42,000 a year, and everybody that works at the local McDonald's and gas station like that all of a sudden jumps to $15 an hour, you'll collapse that economy because it's unsustainable to just do that. Those businesses are then going to have to raise their prices to pay for the labor. The people that live there are no longer going to be able to afford that, so they're going to have to lay people off. When you hear me say things along the lines of, I don't agree or I don't think that instituting a mandatory federal minimum wage across the board is a good idea, it's not because I'm anti workers' rights or I don't want people to make more money. In some cases, I think it's too low. $15 is still too low based on the cost of living in some places, right? But at the same time, my opinion does not come from a belief in people's rights or not rights or anything like that. It's about how spending and how supply and demand and economics work.